Got my Elkhorn cup and ready to get the day started. So first thing I'm gonna do is pull the cargo trailer out right there and open it up and get the quads out. I'll see if they'll start and get the quads out, and maybe one of the two's running, and we can ride it around the property later and just check things and look at things, ride it on the back roads and enjoy and cruise, you know. And everything has been so uneventful. Coming home has been easy peasy, and thanks to Mike and Lorianne as well, and I really thank them.
Good morning here in Texas. Finally, we're back after for 11 months. So, pretty much excited, and because of that excited, we haven't slept yet. We are like a zombie. And of course, we are still adjusting the time, so we're jet lagged, but it takes days for adjustment for that. Oh my god, even when I'm just open, I can smell the fresh coffee. Excited. Tomato galore, and lots of herbs. Harvesting the parsley. I'm gonna cook scrambled egg for this.
It's gonna be a long day. It's 8 a.m. right now. Mel and I have been after it for a couple hours outside. So I moved the RV, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it. So our friend David and Ludi, they were trying to get out of Washington State and have all their stuff gone. And he was kind of stuck down left with the trailer and like his truck or whatever. And I think he had this motorcycle. He ended up selling it way under price. And it was lucky that he had this friend that was up there that's actually from Texas, that's an RV dealer, and drove it back down here to me and all, and dropped it off. Everything worked out beautiful. It's a little large for my Tundra truck to pull it. So at the towing capacity of my truck, and this is a aluminum, it's considered like an ultralight trailer. At the towing capacity of my truck and the ton weight and all, it's like right at max capacity. I mean, it'll do it, but it's got it maxed out. So if I load a bike or a quad in the back, it's got it right at max, and that means it's going to work my truck at the max. My truck's got some miles on it. I don't want to work it that hard, and I like to go to mountains and far off places, and it's a good market down here. And if it helped David out and helped him get out of his journey, going and settling in the Philippines and getting rid of all his stuff, well, so be it. If it helped him, so be it. Mel and I, we like to travel light, really light. We fixed our truck all up for that. Well, Melinda and I just keep on getting everything prepped to go on a little over-the-road camping trip here soon. So I drug everything out of the bed of the truck, and I've had the hose going, cleaning all here, all back underneath here. Man, I got so many dirt dauber nests out. You can just see them all over the ground here, everywhere, just everywhere. Yeah. I carry a variety of straps, like this one right here. See, I got another one down here, and I can run these and interlink them, or I can wrap them around trees or stone or anything I need to do to get a connection on that winch. So I always carry those with me, and a pair of gloves, all the gear, all the good gear. Check out this cantaloupe right here. It's grown right here in the yard. And man, Mel just chopped up a big honeydew melon. Man, got the honeydew chilling in the refrigerator right now. Lori Ann's been growing stuff here while we've been gone. So right here, I got a couple of ribeyes out right here that I'm gonna go ahead and spice up. And I've been letting them sit out and get the room temperature. That's the best way. You don't want to grill them cold. Let them get the room temperature and they'll cook better. Can you imagine if you just throw it on the grill and the core of it's cold and then you cook the outside? So that's, you know, it's okay if you like them rare anyway. I kind of do, you know. I like medium rare or rare. But still, you don't want it just cold and completely uncooked 100% in the middle. So let them rest. That's basically what I'm saying. Let them rest. So check this out. This little can right here that says Black Market right there, you see? Black garlic salt right there. Well, this is from our subscriber and viewer to the channel, and been building a friendship with him, Troy, down in Australia, and he brought me this, and I saved it. I didn't use it in the Philippines. I'm trying to unscrew this and record at the same time, so I'm a little handicapped. Now, the thing about it being in the Philippines, it's really humid there. So it has clumped a little bit. But Troy, I'm going to use a little bit of your spice here on these steaks. All the way from Australia. This is his blend. All the way from down under. And out here is in Texas, spicing up some Texas steak. So I'll get that right there. I'll take and set these on each other and let some of that stick on the bottom. Set it on the other one, let it stick on the bottom. Yeah, there you go. And I don't want to put my hands back in there now that I've touched that meat. So get my hand rinsed up there and put this lid back on. But I didn't get real heavy with it. I don't know how much I should use. But again, it's Black Market, black garlic salt, man. Yep, right there. Thank you very much, Troy. And we're gonna see how these turn out. So I'm just gonna let these sit here and soak up some of that flavor in it. Oh man, that oak smells good. So I'm burning in the smoker because it hasn't been used in about 11 months. And I need to put a new handle on that. I don't want to burn my hand. Whew. So I'm burning it in right now. Got some oat going in there. And went ahead and threw some baked potatoes on. But I want to get this thing hot and burn all this stuff off the grates. So we'll close that down. And let those keep cooking. And I'll use charcoal underneath to cook them steaks. Well, I'm fixing to take them from smoker mode to grilling mode. Been cooking up those potatoes, but man, this grill should be really hot here. And I'm gonna cook these steaks right out over the fire. There we go. I can hear it sizzling. Ah, there we go. Man, oh man, oh man. What do you think about that, Melly?
Wow. Everything in Texas.
I like that smell, that oak on there. So I ended up not even using any charcoal. I took the hot coals from the fire where I burned out the smoker, and then I had cooked these and just moved those hot coals over and cooked the steak with them. So this is just all with natural wood. And man, the aroma from that oak right here out of our yard. There's always dropping limbs, and I grab those drops and cook with them. And same thing for pecan. So man, this is nice. See this potato here. Oh yeah, it dropped right in it. Dropped right in it. Nice. Slice that up a little bit. Mel, I'm gonna fix this up for you, baby. I'm gonna be your chef. You just hold on. Okay. All right, there we go. Man, I think my potato was pretty darn big. I probably need to only eat part of that right now and eat the rest later tonight. And Mel didn't want salad right now, but man, she's got good baked potato there. It's got the Monterey Jack jalapeno cheese shredded on it. It's got nice butter, real butter, and bacon bits, and it also has just a little bit of cottage cheese in it and black pepper. And so same thing for mine, and we are ready to eat it up. So let's eat, Mal. Well, my keyboard on my laptop has been out, and I've got about 5 or 6 keys that's not working and making a real pain. I can't respond to people like in comments unless I type it on the cell phone, and I don't like doing that. And to replace this keyboard, you have to 100% disassemble the laptop. I mean, nothing's left. Look here, nothing's left. Nothing's left in there but the keyboard. You got to remove all this metal plate. You got to remove the display, the motherboard. I mean, everything, every component of the laptop has to be removed. And there it is now. Well, there it is, 100% back together. Yeah, I mean, every single component, display, every part, there was not a piece left but a hollow plastic case by the time this was said and done. Not a single piece left. I took the fans out to the shop, to the air compressor, and blew them out and got the dust out of them. Well, there it is, and I was able to type my password in with no problem. The num light's coming on. Yeah, and the keys feel so good, man. This is going to be great. It's going to be really great. Now, for you that's newer to our channel, maybe you've joined in the past year or so, or past couple of years, and maybe you don't know our situation. So I will tell you, I've been going to the Philippines for 21 years. I have a big house over here next door on the side of this wall, and I have it rented out. Well, the reason I have it rented out is because I was traveling so much and I was working so much before too, that I wasn't home very much, and it was just like a big old hollow shell for me. And I decided to rent it, and it brought, you know, fairly good money. I lowered the rent for Mike here because he helps do other things while we're gone. But if I, you know, put it on the market to a stranger, the rent would be probably double what it is right now. And the thing is, though, is that income, it helps pay the taxes and the maintenance to the property and all. But then also, it occupied the home. You know, there's heat going in there, everything, and your place stays, you know, secure if you get a good renter. And luckily, I've had pretty much good renters, especially here at my home. And Mike was my neighbor across the street before. He had about 36 acres there across the road, something like that. And so he's living in our house. And so this was originally my game room. There was a set of French doors over there where those cabinets are, going up into the main house. And I had a pool table and a big wood stove and an extra refrigerator back here, an extra big TV back here, and some couches and table and all that. And it's kind of like an entertainment room that we would hang out, play pool, jam out. So we had all down here where I'm standing at this end of the room here. This was a wall. Mel and I, there's videos. We installed this a couple years ago right here. And this was just a shell of a room. It was just like an add-on that added onto the side of my house for an entertainment room. So we jammed out. Maybe I got some old pictures. I don't know if I'll find them or not, but all across this end right here, it'd be set up with band equipment, and I had some friends had a band that got booked around a lot of different places all the time. They jammed out pretty hard with rock and outlaw country, and it was great times, man, down here. Boy, just, you know, playing a lot of stuff too, even like Three Doors Down and all those type songs, man. Good times. It was really good times. But that was all prior to me, and just when I first started going to the Philippines, and I decided, you know, I was leaving the whole entire place empty all the time, and the whole big house before it was rented out or anything. And I decided, you know, I'm gonna swing this to my favor. So that's what I've done ever since. And 2 times I've tried to reoccupy the house. Mel and I did when there was no renter in there for a while once before. Cap rented for a long time next door. Cap was my renter inside the house here for, I think he rented the house in there before for like 7 years one time. And then of course I end up bringing Cap to the Philippines. We had a tiny home here that Cap rented for a little while too. So Cap's been here on my farm and renting for a long time. Well, Mel and I decided it was a little too rustic. You know, for us boys, we can get away with anything, right? We know we don't care as much. Like, we'll get away with anything. Well, I mean, we can just stay in a box. But you know, girls, they want a little nicer, a little bit more security. So Melinda and I started building this in, and it did just have open floor joists because there's room up above too, and did have just the open 2x12 floor joist across there, and you would see them and all. It was pretty raw, just raw concrete back here. And Mel and I put this drop down ceiling. The ceiling was way up higher, but I wanted to give a gap, and I lowered it down. So Mel and I, we put this ceiling in, and we did these walls and painted them, and we cased out these windows and all right here. We built this deck on the back here, put new siding all around this end, put in new doors. Mel and I, we tiled this floor and grouted all of it. I built in a nice bathroom right there. There's videos of that too. So we built this restroom right here in the corner. I used to not be a restroom back here. I'd had plans for one when I built the game room, but we still just use the one in the house, or the boys go hit the yard. We're in the countryside. But we built this in. We did old crate woods in this ceiling up here. Got a little mini attic access door right there. Pedestal sink right here and all. And shower and everything here. But this shower, I just took it apart the other day because apparently this valve is clogged or something, and it's not letting water come through, but at a slow stream. So I think I'm gonna have to change this cartridge or try to clean it. But put the toilet, it's a wet floor, so the shower and all can drain right there. It's lower than the rest of the floor in here everywhere. It's got a waterproof toilet holder and a bidet, so you can shower in here. And I have an exhaust fan in the wall right next to the toilet, keep it away from the moisture, and it draws them immediately. You know what it's trying to smell, it's trying to draw out, get it as close to the source as possible. And it's on this light switch, and this is a timer light switch, so it's got a circuit for light and fan both. And if you pull off the cover, there's a little set screw in there that you turn, and just the time the fan's going to run. And that's how long it's going to run after you turn the light off. So if I turn this light off, the fan continues to run for a predetermined amount of time after you turn off the light. And that way, if the smells are still going, you're still evacuating it out even after you flip off the light and go out the door. And as far as AC in here, this is a little small, as you see, LG window unit, a small one, real little, because this is 6-inch thick walls on this, insulated, and it's running for free because we have solar. And you see, here's my solar inverter, and we have solar right here, so it's nice and cool in here right now. and we're not using any power because this air conditioner, this refrigerator, everything here is running off solar right now. So these cabinets here, we bought those off the side of the road at a garage sale. A whole bunch of them, uppers, lowers, got the big drawers. And this set here, actually we had the doors to it, had like some glass doors and all, but when we were repainting them, Melinda asked me to not put the doors back on. She just likes that open look, so that's what we did, and we bought this vent hood and installed it. And I can't believe how many views installing that vent hood video has got, and it keeps getting views again and again. It'll like go dead and liven up and go dead and liven up for just installing a vent hood. And then being that I have all the land around me, I don't really have an issue of privacy or anything, and I like to just look to the outdoors. So we don't have any curtains. We don't have any curtains at all, because I just felt like it's ironic that you would put in a wall of glass and you would put in big old glass door, and then you would cover it with blinds and curtains and keep them closed all the time. So before we redid these walls and cased in the windows and stuff, we did have some curtains, and I got a little aggravated because I like to sit here and look out. That's the whole reason I built it like this. And Mel would keep the curtains closed and make it dark like a dungeon in here. And I didn't like it. I did not like it. And finally she swung around to my way of thought. And when we went back and redid everything, we put no curtains. I know that might seem crazy to some people, but even there in the Philippines, on our patio doors out back, other than our bedroom, no curtains. Now we have a deck up above up here at our master bedroom, which we built a very beautiful modern master bedroom above us up here. And Mel and I built that also. Cap helped me with a few things while he was here a couple times. So we put curtains up there, and we put the glass door that has the blinds built in the door. And then we have curtains over the windows that look out back like this at our bedroom up there as well. It's like a double window like that, and then a patio door like that with the blinds built in it. So that's the deal with that. Mel and I, we come in, we build this, and we made this a nice little cozy apartment right here. Man, we got our chairs sitting right here. We got a barbecue grill, big pecan tree right out the door right there. Makes wonderful shade around it. Man, I can sit over here and watch TV and look out at the land, look out the pond, look at everything, watch the dogs play, and watch the squirrels and whatever else comes along. It is wonderful, and we're secluded and we're private. So in this particular room, I chose to leave it open. So appreciate you listening to me and kind of bringing some of you up to speed of our situation here. So I've got a big yard, got a 2-story house next door. This is 2-story here at this apartment too, because Mel and I wanted our own bedroom over here. We actually have a couple bedrooms above us up here that are nice rooms, and we made it very up-to-date modern. Don't even look like this. It looks like walking into a standard modern home, you know, like here in the United States or maybe in Europe or something. So that's the deal with that. And we have this place always to fall back on. It's my homestead as well, and I just feel blessed to have this. And I'll say that I always said I'm not going to give this house ever up until, like, either I have to come back here and live if I can't stay in the Philippines, if, you know, there's a health problem or something that can't be handled there. And that's the thing over in places like that, is that it can just change on a dime. And I always worry about that even in the Philippines, but not as much as like Cambodia, Laos, Thailand, you know, all those places over. They're known to turn really hostile really quick. And who wants to get caught up in all of that? You know, who wants caught up in that? But then the Philippines. You know, it's got heated deals going on with China, and you know, and they're disputing areas and being aggressive and all that. You know, history repeats itself. I always remember that. Just like that day back in the 1940s, everybody thought it was a normal day. And then Manila and Hawaii got struck. And a lot of people don't realize that. They always just talk about what happened in Hawaii. But actually it was Hawaii and Manila. And Manila at the time was part of the United States. And I mean, it turned really bad really quick. So I wouldn't want to give up, being that I have the option. Not everybody has the option, but being that I had the option, I wouldn't want to give up having a backup plan. You know, that like if it got that bad there, I could leave the country, get out of there as quick as possible, get back here to U.S. soil, and wait it out. So anyway, that's the deal with all of that, and just trying to give a little advice and showing our situation that, you know, we have a place here always to fall back to. And like my buddy Cap had to leave and, like, you know, re-up his term on his visa, like a visa run. He came over here last year, and he had a place he could fall back to. And he lived here for years, and this was the last place he was living before he went to the Philippines. So he continues to still use the address here for his banking and taxes and everything else. So that's a pretty good deal too, because it's serving also as Cap's home base in Texas if anything was to happen also. So or he need to return, or he's got banking issues or anything like that. So yeah, it's a pretty sweet deal we've got, and but it's been a lot of personal hard work, but it's safety, and it's just trying to think ahead. And what did it hurt us building this? Well, we ended up with a nice little apartment here, you know. And I really don't want to show our private upstairs up there, but it's nicer up there than it is down here. We haven't painted this ceiling in the kitchen side yet. Might do it this trip, might not. I've got to the point I really don't give a anymore. Yeah, I don't give a crap anymore. All my life has been now is downsizing personal effects, not downsizing some property too, but downsizing personal effects that Mel and I do. We just want to come home here in Texas and be a minimalist, just the bare minimum of what we need. And that's been our goal, and we've been making it happen. So I give you a little idea of my life, Mel's life, and a couple of our friends' lives too, between the Philippines and Texas here. And one more note is that Mike, our renter here next door, he married Melinda's dear friend, Lori Ann, that's right there from the same town as Melinda. She matchmaked them, and it was a good match too, and they live right here in our house. So Melinda's dear friend from her hometown, the Philippines, lives here. Then you got, you know, Cap going back and forth to the Philippines, and so this kind of works like a little Phil-Am outpost as well. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this information. I'm going to make a separate video for today's happenings, but I thought I'd bring some people up to speed that don't know the whole story and everything. And you know, I work, and I've built everything here with my own two hands on this farm. It's got its character issues and flaws, and it's not perfect, but it's mine. I've never had a mortgage in my life. I've built this place in my 20s when I built it. I built it myself. A cousin or a friend every once in a while would come and give me a helping hand on something, and I worked hard. I bought the materials, I built the home, and it's served me all these years, and it's still serving me. And never a mortgage, never having to pay all that extra debt into a bank or a mortgage company like that. And so that's still possible too. So it just takes hard work, but it's been rewarding, because look at the freedom that I have in my life.